Hey, Yankees fans. We have a lot to unpack today because this offseason has been nothing short of chaotic and confusing. It feels like every day there's a new story, a new rumor, and it is becoming increasingly difficult to know what is really happening behind the scenes in the Bronx. The chatter about starting pitchers alone is enough to make anyone's head spin. On one hand, you hear that if the Yankees are going to bring in a starter, it is most likely going to be via trade. That's the line that seems to be coming from sources close to the team, and has got fans scratching their heads. But then, you see reports and speculation that suggest the Yankees are ready to spend significant money to acquire someone big, someone who could immediately impact the rotation. It makes you wonder, is this just posturing by the organization? Are they trying to manipulate perceptions, create leverage in negotiations, or is it really the truth? Then there is the saga surrounding Michael King, who appears to have several options on the table, including the Yankees, Red Sox, and Orioles. It adds another layer of uncertainty because the Yankees have to consider not just what they want, but also what is realistic, what fits within the structure of their payroll, and who can make an immediate difference. On top of that, the talk about Tatsuya Maeda, often just referred to as me, being one of the Yankees finalists along with the Cubs, adds more fuel to an already blazing offseason fire. Me had a remarkable season overseas, pitching to a 1.92 ERA across 24 starts, amassing 178 strikeouts over 163 and two-thirds innings. He is currently considered the top Japanese pitcher available, and naturally, that kind of talent attracts attention from multiple major league teams. For Yankees fans, the allure is obvious. He brings the type of toughness, the competitive edge, and the fiery spirit that feels so quintessentially Yankee, the kind of player you can imagine being a force on this team. Of course, there are uncertainties. Mia has never pitched in the major leagues, and at 27 years old, he is still unproven on this stage. There are no guarantees that success overseas will translate directly to success in the Bronx, and that is the dilemma the Yankees face. Are they willing to take a significant financial risk on someone with immense potential, but without proven MLB experience? History provides some context because they have taken similar paths with players like Sasaki and Yamamoto. Sasaki was given a shot and made an impact, while Yamamoto's performance with the Dodgers has shown what a successful transition can look like. If we can even approach that level of effectiveness, the Yankees could be getting a true game changer. But naturally, the expectations will be sky high. Spending that type of money brings pressure and scrutiny, and it is a gamble the Yankees will have to be comfortable with. Adding to the complexity is the fact that Michael King has also reportedly received a contract offer from the Yankees. The situation seems like a chess game, with agents and teams maneuvering, trying to outweed each other, and setting the stage for what could be a highly strategic offseason. You have Scott Boras representing me and Casey Close representing Michael King, and both are seasoned agents with reputations for negotiating aggressively. There is speculation that these interactions might be part of a larger strategy, but at the end of the day, fans are left waiting for clarity, hoping that the pieces will fall into place in a way that strengthens the team. Meanwhile, the Yankees have already seen some departures that sting. Luke Weaver, who showed moments of brilliance last season, signed with the New York Mets on a 2-year deal worth $11 million per year. That is a substantial raise for a pitcher whose performance has been inconsistent. And while it is frustrating to see a player leave for a crosstown rival, it is also a reminder of how volatile the offseason can be. Weaver had stretches where he was dominant, and when he was at his best, he provided hope that he could be a difference maker in critical games. While the second half of last season was rough, with high ERAs in July and September, his August performance, just 1.23 ERA, reminded fans why he was valued in the first place. It is also a matter of personality and fit. Weaver was well-liked in the clubhouse, meshing with the team culture and earning respect from stars like Aaron Judge. Losing that kind of presence is more than just a statistical gap. It affects chemistry, morale, and the overall dynamic of the team. Watching him don the Mets colors, which feel foreign to Yankee fans with their distinct orange and blue, adds another layer of frustration. The distinction between the Mets' visual identity and the Knicks' colors is small, but symbolically jarring, A reminder that New York sports fans are deeply invested not only in performance, but in tradition, branding, and loyalty. Then there is the matter of Cody Bellinger, who continues to dominate headlines. He is reportedly drawing interest from the Yankees, Mets, and Dodgers, with all three teams jockeying for position. Fans are left wondering if the Yankees can truly secure him, or if the reality of competing offers and his long-term deal expectations will push him elsewhere. The speculation surrounding Bellinger is compounded by previous reports that suggested the Yankees were actively pursuing a series of high-profile free agents, spending aggressively, and trying to reshape the roster in a significant way. These kinds of stories add to the drama, and while they may or may not reflect the reality of what the front office intends, they certainly keep the fan base engaged, excited, and anxious all at the same time. The broader question looms over everything. What will the Yankees do next? How will they address gaps in the lineup, the rotation, and the bullpen? With players like Bo Bichette reportedly open to position changes, trade talks surrounding Jazz Chisholm, and ongoing pursuit of starting pitching options, the Yankees' offseason strategy seems both ambitious and precarious. The pressure is on the front office to make moves that balance risk and reward, aiming to construct a roster capable of contending while managing financial exposure and long-term planning. Expectations are high, and for fans banking on Aaron Judge to repeat a .300 batting average with 50 homers, or Trent Grisham to continue producing at a peak level. The reality is that relying solely on individual performances without strategic reinforcements could be a gamble. Every rumor, every trade whisper, and every free agent signing contributes to a landscape that is unpredictable, exciting, and sometimes bewildering. Yankees fans are left watching closely, analyzing every report, debating every possibility, and hoping that when all is said and done, the team will emerge stronger, deeper, and more resilient than ever before. The excitement, tension, and uncertainty of this offseason capture what it means to follow the Yankees. Every move matters, every decision sparks discussion, and every rumor fuels anticipation for the next chapter of this iconic franchise. As we move deeper into this Yankees offseason, the drama only intensifies. The chatter about who will join the rotation, who might be leaving, and which position players could be moved or signed keeps fans glued to every update. While names like Tatsuyami, Michael King, and Cody Bellinger dominate the headlines, there are countless other scenarios unfolding quietly behind the scenes, each with the potential to reshape the team in profound ways. The Yankees front office has a reputation for bold moves, sometimes defying conventional expectations, and this offseason is no exception. Every decision seems to be a calculated risk, a high-stakes gamble designed to push the team closer to contention while navigating a landscape filled with uncertainty, competing offers, and player preferences. One of the most fascinating aspects of this offseason is watching how the Yankees balance opportunity and caution. On the one hand, acquiring a talent like me could instantly elevate the rotation, bringing not just skill, but a certain energy and toughness that invigorates the clubhouse and excites the fan base. On the other hand, relying on a pitcher without MLB experience comes with inherent risks, especially when considering the financial commitment involved. It is a delicate balancing act. The team wants to stay competitive immediately while also safeguarding against potential pitfalls that could affect both short-term performance and long-term stability. This tightrope walk is what makes following the Yankees so thrilling. Every rumor and report isn't just noise. It is part of a larger narrative that fans try to decipher, weighing potential impact against risk and imagining how these moves could define the season ahead. Meanwhile, players like Michael King add another layer of complexity. His decision-making process, influenced by contract offers, playing time opportunities, and team fit, could have ripple effects throughout the roster. A team like the Yankees has to consider not only what he brings on the mound, but also how his presence or absence affects the dynamics of the rotation, the bullpen, and the overall team chemistry. Fans naturally speculate. If King opts to stay, does that reduce the urgency to pursue other starters? If he chooses another team, does that push the Yankees to double down on external acquisitions or seek a more proven veteran? These are the kinds of strategic questions that dominate off-season conversations, highlighting the interplay between talent evaluation, financial strategy, and competitive positioning. At the same time, departures like Luke Weaver going to the Mets serve as both a cautionary tale and a reminder of the unpredictability of the offseason. Weaver showed flashes of brilliance and contributed memorable moments that fans will not soon forget. His signing with a crosstown rival underscores how quickly circumstances can change and how teams must adapt, reassess, and recalibrate their strategies. It also emphasizes that talent, chemistry, and opportunity do not exist in isolation. The Yankees must constantly evaluate what they have, what they need, and how potential acquisitions could fill gaps or create new challenges. Weaver's move, along with ongoing speculation about other key players, highlights the delicate balance of risk and reward that the front office must navigate. Cody Bellinger's situation exemplifies this tension perfectly. Multiple teams are in the hunt, and his preferences for a long-term deal introduce further complexity. The Yankees must weigh not only the financial implications, but also the strategic fit within their roster. Could he complement Aaron Judge in the outfield and balance offensive production? Or does his acquisition create redundancy or tension in the lineup? How do they manage expectations for him while maintaining flexibility to address other areas of need? These are the questions that the organization grapples with quietly while fans debate, speculate, and imagine every possible scenario. The uncertainty makes each day feel pivotal, as if the next announcement could reshape the offseason entirely. Position players like Bo Bichette also add intrigue. Reports suggesting that he would move to second base if necessary, combined with rumors of potential trades involving Jazz Chisholm, highlight the fluidity of roster construction. The Yankees have to consider multiple factors: who can maximize offensive output, who can provide defensive stability, and who fits the team culture. Decisions about positions, trades, and acquisitions are interrelated, and a single move can trigger a chain reaction affecting the entire roster. It is a constant puzzle, and the front office's ability to solve it while maintaining competitiveness is what keeps the offseason engaging for fans and analysts alike. Financial strategy remains a central theme in every discussion. The Yankees operate under the pressure of high expectations, historical legacy, and a fan base that demands both excitement and results. Every contract, every signing, every trade is scrutinized not just for its immediate impact, but for how it positions the team in future seasons. Spending big on someone like me, for example, is not just a calculation of talent versus cost. It is a statement of intent, signaling that the Yankees are willing to make bold moves to contend. The same applies to other potential signings, whether in the rotation, outfield, or infield. Each financial decision carries weight, influences perception, and impacts the team's flexibility moving forward. All of this feeds into a broader narrative about what it means to follow the Yankees. Every offseason is a blend of excitement, frustration, speculation, and hope. Fans analyze every report, debate the merits of every move, and try to predict outcomes, all while understanding that uncertainty is part of the experience. The drama of players like me, King, Bellinger, and Weaver illustrates the complexity of roster construction and the human element behind every decision. Off-season moves are not just transactions. They're stories about ambition, risk, negotiation, and strategy unfolding in real time before the eyes of a passionate fan base. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers around the league suggest that the New York Yankees might have just pulled off a move that could alter the dynamics of their bullpen. Rumor has it that Camillo Doval, the fiery reliever known for his blistering fastball and unshakable confidence on the mound, has landed in the Bronx. While nothing has been officially confirmed, sources hint that Doval has been spotted at Yankee Stadium, and insiders are already buzzing about his potential impact. The speculation doesn't stop at his arrival. Observers close to the team suggest that Doval could be earmarked for the high-leverage ninth-inning role, a position that demands nerves of steel and a repertoire capable of silencing the league's best hitters. The Yankees have long sought a closer who combines raw velocity with a mental fortitude to handle tight situations, and Doval's profile seems to fit the bill perfectly. If the rumors hold true, it could signal a shift in strategy, with the Yankees finally feeling confident in a lockdown option to secure late-game leads. Fans and analysts alike are already imagining the scenarios. Could Doval become the late-inning anchor that turns close games into near certainties for the Bronx Bombers? His ability to dominate hitters with high heat and sharp breaking pitches has earned him a reputation as one of the league's most intimidating relievers. In a bullpen that has occasionally struggled under pressure, his presence alone could boost morale and send a clear message to opponents. The Yankees' ninth inning is no longer a guessing game. Despite the excitement, the air is thick with caution. Roster moves of this magnitude carry inherent risks. Chemistry, adaptation to a new league, and the pressures of New York scrutiny are all factors that could influence performance. Yet, the mere suggestion of Doval taking the mound in the final frame has sparked debate among commentators and fans, with fantasy managers scrambling to recalibrate their strategies. While official announcements are still pending, the buzz around Doval's potential Yankees tenure is undeniable. If these whispers prove accurate, the Bronx could be witnessing the arrival of a closer who not only brings heat, but also an aura of inevitability to the final inning. One thing is certain. The rumor alone has already ignited imaginations, leaving the baseball world eager to see whether the Yankees have finally found the missing piece to their late-game puzzle. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.